Yo, what's going on, people? That's again, Statman in the building, bruv. After the stats we get torn apart in the last show, blood. What are you saying?
I only watched the last 5 minutes of that. It was a decent chat. I can't lie. The thing is, I agree with most of what you said though. Stats with context have to do work. But then again, you said it. People the wrong people are using the stats the wrong way, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man.
That's the example I always say. There's clubs like Brentford. They have a heavy stats model in terms of the way they sign players, and you can see it kind of works for them because look, Brentford are top of the championship, I think it is.
Yeah, but they don't just look at GA, bro, when they're signing players. You know them ones. They'll have an in-depth stats department. They'll know. I mean, they'll know how many kilometers a player runs on average. They'll know how many tackles they make. Do you know what I'm saying? And even strikers, if they're scoring goals, not only are they scoring goals, but you need to know where they're shooting from. Do you know what I'm saying? So you know what kind of striker you're buying, bro.
Exactly. That's why so many as I say, stats isolated are pathetic when you're using one or two stats. When you bring in the entire thing in, it does give a decent picture of plays. But then again, some plays you just can't describe them with stats. Like Thiago. Imagine looking at Thiago's stats last year. They weren't brilliant, but he's still one of the best midfielders in the world.
100%. It's the same with Ryan Giggs and all these older players. Even some people like Didier Drogba, yeah. People always rub out Drogba, yeah, and say he was shit, yeah, because his stats weren't great. And I think he averaged one in less than that. I think it was less than that, bro. I think it's 1 in 4, blood. You know what I'm saying? In all competitions, but he scored final winning goals. Do you know what I'm saying? And not only that, the influence he had on the style of play they played with his link-up play, his occupying of defenders, you can't put that on a stat sheet.
And I think the rules Latin said it right there. Remember when Sky Sports created the walking stats for Pogba? That's what the problem is. You can literally create stats for agendas like that. Yeah,
but bruv, every footballer walks more than they do anything else, bro. Football's a game that's played at walking pace or sprinting pace.
And that's what Pep Guardiola said the other day. I keep going back to it.
Yeah, that's what the game is, bro. Literally, when you're training in pre-season, all this long distance running bullshit, bro. You don't use that energy system, bro. When you look at the end of a game, they say this player's covered 12K. What, has this player been jogging for 12 kilometers, or have they been sprinting to get to the ball and walking?
Exactly. Don't get me wrong. Stats running stats are useful for some players. If you're a midfield in a Liverpool system where they have to cover a lot of ground, then yeah. If you're looking at signing a player, then yeah, that's a decent stat to look at. But other than that,
brother, you think Pogba walks? Fucking hell, brother. You want to watch Messi play, mate? You know them ones there, they ain't gonna do a walking stat for him, bro. Because he'll walk for 89 minutes, bro, and score a hat trick.
And the thing is that you can walk in the right moments. Messi, you can see the guy's walking, but then he just gets left in space.
Yeah, because he walks onto the blind side of players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what he does. He walks intelligently, and then he receives the ball on the blind side and turns. And he goes. My man said, you don't use a calculator to watch football, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of these men now are trying to use stats here as a way of saying, yo, this player is better than this player. Look at the stats, bro. And that's why man were getting on to Ricky when he was talking about Rashford, bro. But the eye test showed you that he was having an absolute stinker. Do you know what I mean? You didn't need numbers. A man say, yeah, but he got an assist. Look at the quality of the assist, bro. He literally just cushioned the ball that was bobbling across the box, brother. McTominay hit it.
You see what Bruno said for that goal?
Nah, what did he say?
Bruno was like, no, that pass was meant for me. He's too funny, man.
And it might have been. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. You know them ones there, but it doesn't matter. The stat sheet won't see that. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is exactly what it is, bro. This is exactly what it is. People just been doing dumb shit right now, yeah, and using things, yeah, to decontextualize the whole game of football, blood. You can really see when man say, yeah, that Trent and De Bruyne, they just spam crosses and that's because they know that the actual percentage of assists you get from putting in these crosses is very low. Like you said, Teller's got a 5 out of 10 cross completion, and that was very high.
Most of the time, it's literally just volume over quality. You saw it with Luke Shaw this season. Luke Shaw's don't get me wrong, Luke Shaw's quality is very good, but this season the quantity of crosses coming in has increased. That's the only reason
why he's topping these stats, bro. It's the only reason. It's because he's on corners now and he's starting to take free kicks and he's actually starting to put in more crosses from open play. It's just volume. The quality hasn't improved.
Like Trent last season, I think it was something like 310 crosses or something from memory, like around that. That's all it was. He's like, don't get me wrong, he's a decent crosser of the ball, but let's be honest, like everyone overrates like the quality of his cross kind of thing.
Because he just puts it in the box, bro. Know what I'm saying? Yo, look, super chat for you, Statman.
Who should City sign at striker? I think the easiest answer is Erling Haaland. 14 goals this season already. I think he's missed 9 big chances. And don't get me wrong, City, like even like Aguero in the past, does miss a lot of big chances, but it creates so much. And Haaland is probably the best finisher in the world, or like top 3.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there, bro. You know what I mean? I still think Louis got to be the best finisher in the world right now. But like, yeah, Haaland's up there, bro. Do you know what I mean? But he's another one. It's high volume. And that's why I said he'll struggle at United, bro, the way we play, because we don't create many chances, like clear-cut chances. Like the quality of our chances, they're not high quality, especially not whilst breaking the deadlock. Most of United's high-quality chances that they've created have been when they're already winning games and teams come out and then we hit them on a break. So like in the 9-0 game, we would have created loads of high-probability chances because we just had them man pinned back.
I think we created 8 big chances, I think it was. Or 7.
There you go. In one game. You know the ones. And even then, big chances, yeah, even those are fucking misleading, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what's the quality of a big chance? Every big chance isn't created the same.
Yeah, but I think that's like a better stat to know, like.
It's a better, yeah, but again, what's a big chance, bro? Because big chance, think about it this way, Statman. You might think it's a big chance, yeah, but it fell to my centre-back. So it's not a big chance.
Yeah, I think I said this the other day. It's literally like big chances are literally sitters kind of thing. Not sitters, but like you have to be scoring like in the top level kind of thing.
Yeah, but then
and the thing is,
bro.
That's what I always say about stats. No stat is perfect.
Of course, but you say it's a big chance, yeah, but is it really a big chance? Like I said, imagine I play you through on goal, yeah, but it's Fred, blood. All of a sudden, it's not a big chance no more because it's Fred.
You see Fred's stats the other day that posted 72 shots in the Premier League, 1 goal.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
I know that's not his game yet, but come on, man. Fred shooting.
Yeah, but that's not his game at all. Yeah. That's not his game at all, though, bro. Like I say, we don't expect Kante to score goals, innit? I look at him and I just look at him like him and Kante are very similar. They're very limited players. They run a lot. They win the ball. Do you know what I mean? Fred's better on the ball, but they're both like, they're not going to score you goals, innit? And you shouldn't expect them from them. So I don't look at goal stats for them. Same with Thiago. Thiago's not a goal scorer. So if Thiago don't score, I'm not like he should be scoring more. That's not his game, innit? Like, big chance is subjective, bro, because it depends on who the chance falls to. What if the chance falls to a player on his weaker foot? Then it's not, it skews the stats. Do you see what I'm saying, Statman? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Or what if the ball is crossed into someone that's not good in the air, but you put it in the air to them? Then it's not a big chance anymore.
That's what we always say. Like, no stat is perfect. Other than maybe like pass accuracy kind of thing. But even then, like pass accuracy depends how many passes are forward.
Yeah, like, but then they should have the progressive passes stats and show you how many passes were forward, how many passes were sideways, how many sides were
but even then, like, that's hard as well, because like if you're playing centre back, every single pass is going to be forward, so your progressive pass is going to look sick.
Yeah, but if you're a centre back, then I don't care about those stats.
Because I think Donny van der Beek the other day completed 4 forward passes, I think it was.
Yeah.
Out of 32.
But if you're playing high up the pitch, you're not going to perform loads of forward passes. That just wouldn't even make sense. Do you know what I mean? It's just like if you're playing deeper on the pitch, you wouldn't play many backwards passes because there's nothing behind you. So
and like strikers, literally most strikers are going to pass backwards
and sideways,
back to goal kind of thing.
Well, there you go. So again, you have to use it. You have to use it with context, innit? So like, remember the stat you put up, yeah, and you showed that showed Donny's passing and Bruno's passing. You get that up, and then we could show you the difference in the players and why I tell man, yeah, that Donny, yeah, is a baller. It's just that Man United ain't using him properly.
Let's see if people can see this.
Yeah, they can't. It's blurry, but it's starting to focus a little bit. But yeah, explain to them what that is.
Just go on my Insta or Twitter and you see it. It's basically like Donny van der Beek the other day against West Ham. 90% of his actions, so passes or dribbles, were in like 2 touches or less. Comparing that to Bruno was 61% of his like actions were 2 touches or less. It's kind of like don't get me wrong. Like you think Bruno's like Donny's is better, but it's kind of like it's hard to tell in it because they're two different type of players. Donny van der Beek, high IQ player, one touch play, bang bang, gone, pass and move.
Exactly.
Bruno's kind
And
of he will try. Like, I know he's not his game, but you try and dictate play kind of thing. Like
yeah, but he can't pass though, and this is what it is though. Like he can't pass. You shouldn't be dictating play, and that's why you see the way Donny plays. Yeah, in this system, he has to play in the pivot. He's actually the perfect partner for Fred because he tries to play the game in 3 or less touches. Most of the time, 2 touches, bro. Like 90% of his game, is under 3 touches, bro. That is a very intelligent player. That's a player that can play through a press. That's a player that can read the game very well. The more touches you need as a player is because you don't know what's going on around you, bro. It shows you how intelligent he is. So the fact that we're not playing through him shows you that the system's wrong, bro. Because we'll progress the ball a lot faster if we're playing with less touches. That's just common sense.
That's what I said. I think, like, don't get me wrong, Donny van der Beek's a brilliant player. He's a brilliant number 10 at Ajax in a high possession team. At United, we're not that. He's not going to get those touches in and around the box where he can like knock it past, like, just say like him and Matt are linking up that game. I think it was against Brighton in the FA Cup or something, or one of them. Like, those are what Donny van der Beek's good at. But then again, like, not yesterday, against West Ham, where was he touching the ball? It wasn't in and around the box. Yeah. There was no one that you could play those passes to, so there's no point in playing him in the 10.
No point whatsoever. And also, when he's making these little ghost runs, no one's fizzing the ball into him anyway. So what's the point?
And that you can't measure by stats.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
You can't measure that. And that's what I mean. So people will say, oh, he had a quiet game or he didn't have a good game. But actually, he had a brilliant game when you look at those numbers, bro. If you're playing everything in 2 or 3 touches, that means you're smart, you're efficient, and you know where everything is, bro. Like, that's proper football, bruv. That's how football's meant to be played. Man shouldn't be taking 4 or 5 touches every time they get the ball.
Yeah, that's something like Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller, when you watch him, he's a lot better than his stats tell him. Like, the runs he makes, like, don't get me wrong, Thomas Muller is a weird one because I don't know what he's good at, but he just gets the goals, he gets the assists.
You know what he is? He's technically just good at everything, innit?
Like, he's literally a 7 out of 10 kind of thing.
Yeah, but at everything. It's just like James Milner. But then 10
out of 10 at finding space.
Yeah, exactly. James Milner is a 7 out of 10 at everything. You know them, and that's what it is, bro. He can run, he can cross, he can tackle, he can shoot, he can do everything. But then if you put Thomas Muller's brain in that head as well, and knowing where to be, you have an elite footballer, bro. You don't have to be exceptional at anything, bro. Being in the right place, is 99% of it, bro. That's why Cavani scores so many goals. Not because he's technically good, because he's fucking shambolic technically, bro.
His movement is unbelievable. Like,
and also, it's not just his movement, it's his volume, bro, because he just keeps running, Statman.
Yeah. Like, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said it the other day, he completes over like 12 kilometers per game. That's not normal.
There you go. He just keeps running.
That's not normal for a 33, 34-year-old.
Facts. And that's what I mean. And the thing is, also, he's harder to pick up because he doesn't take up traditional striker positions because he comes from so deep.
And that's another thing that stats can't tell you. Those blindsided runs, those are impossible to defend kind of thing. Because imagine you're, as a defender, you're looking one way and you can see Cavani coming in across kind of thing. Like, what was it the other day when he scored that header?
Yeah, the Rashford one.
I think it was against Everton. Holgate and someone else were watching the ball. Cavani made that run on the outside. And then bang, free header.
That's what I'm saying. And more times he's running from our half. The fucking guy's mad, bro. He's just a madman. And this brother say McTominay has a 0.8 expected goals in the Prem, but has 4 goals. McTominay scores bangers, bro. That's why
0.83, I think it is, and that's true. Like, McTominay needs to play as a box to box. Like we said it. Like, he has a very good strike on it.
He does. That's his biggest quality, is how he strikes the ball. The goal he scored against Leeds, that strike was a joke. Great strike. The ball was moving as well, and he struck it round the player and that. Like, that's a great strike. He hits the ball very well, similar to like Lampard. Lampard just struck the ball well.
Just look at someone like, what was it, against Wolves last year, I think it was. Outside the box, wonderful finish.
Nah, he can clap a ball still. I might say Bamford has more goals than Ollie Watkins, but he's missed way more big chances and plays in a kamikaze team. Bro, Leeds create their chances, bro.
That's where it goes to high volume.
Yeah. It's just about volume, bro.
And the thing is, we were talking about the XG thing the other day. When your team's losing, you're going to be on the front foot kind of thing. And that's why you're going to have a high XG, because you're just going to be taking shots from like silly ranges or even like close. You're going to be, if you're like 2-0 up, you're going to just go on the back foot straight away. Your XG is not going to be that high. That's what I'm saying. You could say that about Tottenham kind of thing.
And also, when you look at Man United as well, look how many times we come from behind as well. We're coming from behind, so man's XG looks good, bruv, because man are chasing games because we're behind. You know, like that. So when man are like, oh, United create more chances than everyone else, we're coming from behind. So we're throwing caution to the wind. So straight away, it's going to look like we're creating more because we're taking more shots because we're desperate.
We're taking more risks in the box kind of thing. We're just chucking people forward.
Well, there you go. But if man weren't losing the game, would we be doing that? No.
Just look at the start of games. Look how we approach the start of every single game.
Bruv, it gets like that, bro. And that's why, again, you can't contextualize all these things, bruv. If we keep coming from behind, obviously, man are going to create more chances, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? When we were 2-0 down against Southampton, I'd love to know how many big chances we created in that game and how many chances. Because I'm sure we created a hell of chances in that game because we were chasing the game.
Southampton, we created 6 big chances.
There you go.
And we missed, 6 big chances. We missed 3 of them.
You see what I mean? 6 big chances because man were chasing the game, stat man. So you see what I mean? How misleading these stats are. If we were 1-0 up in 15 minutes, would we have created 6 big chances? No.
Never.
And that's what I mean. Man were throwing the kitchen sink at them.
See,
and that's what stats don't tell you again.
That's why I always say you have to contextualize everything. And that's what people struggle to do.
Some joke, blood. 1 second. Rants said, my father, if you want to know the road ahead, ask the person that's been there. 10 Super Bowl appearances, 7 Tom Brady. Why get Ollie then? But I don't know, blood. I don't know, my G. Like I said on the show before, blood, I swear down, I'll still try and get Carlo, blood. I don't care if he's at Everton.
Oh, you see celebration, or not even lack of celebration.
No, he was drinking a coffee. That's why I got my coffee here, blood. You're just like, hey.
Like, you just can't hate the guy for that. Like, you're just so cool, calm, collected.
Bruv, he don't celebrate goals, blood. I see flipping Duncan Ferguson jumping up and down, and Carlo was just like, bruv, relax.
Oh, yeah, that clip is literally legendary now.
Bruv, bad man. You know, like that man just sipping the coffee, calm, you know. He's just like, yo, it's cold out here. I just want to just finish this game so I can go inside. Jose's stewing, bruv.
You see his Bale comments after?
Yeah, oi, under the bus you go, blood.
You know, Bale's kind of like, he's fit enough to play, but you know, like, he just doesn't want to play.
It's the Iron Robin thing, bruv, isn't it?
It's kind of like, you know, Harry Kane from an ankle injury. Like, you could kind of see against West Brom. Maybe it was just me looking closely at Harry Kane. Yeah? Every single time the ball went out, he's kind of like touching his ankle. He wanted to play for Jose Mourinho. You don't get the same thing from Gareth Bale.
Yeah, you don't. But Jose wants men that are going to be out in the trenches for him. That's what he's like, innit?
That's why Højbjerg looks like a brilliant signing for Jose.
He does. Absolutely. And Ronaldo said Atletico have a lower expected goals in their opponents and their top. Exactly, because they're overperforming. I think only Atletico and Bayern Munich, are overperforming their expected goals more than United, bro.
But the thing is that you know that's kind of Atletico style.
But that's their style, bro. They're literally high quality, low volume, innit? That's what they've always been, bro. Like, they'll defend for the whole game, get 2 chances and score both of them. Like, that's always been their model.
Their expected points is 37.44 and they're on 51 points.
You see what I'm saying? That's not sustainable, but it might book them over the line, though.
Their expected goals is 31.20 and they've scored 42.
There you go.
That's insane.
There you go. They're over 10. Ours expected goals is over 7 and that.
Is that Liverpool? Liverpool last year outperformed the expected goals by 22 or 24, I think it was. That's what I can say. Liverpool was so lucky last year. No one wanted to listen to me.
That's it, bro. And again, those kind of stats here, they do tell you, one thing they do tell you when you're overperforming is that it's not sustainable. In an ideal situation, you want to be underperforming and still being successful, because then it tells you you're creating loads of chances.
Like Bayern Munich this season, 37.65 is expected points, and they got 48. Julian Nagelsmann at Leipzig, 42.31, and they're on 41 points, so they're underperforming.
But only just, but that's what you want. Because that means when a player picks up a bit of form, it could give you the extra lucky points or the extra thing. So you want to be underperforming. You don't want to be overperforming at all statistically. Never, because that's not sustainable. Because that means a bit of bad form will fucking throw you off. Imagine you're overperforming and you're still not top like Man United.
Unless your like expected points is quite high or expected goals is quite high.
Yeah. Like we're overperforming and we're not top. So now we're starting to perform at the level that we should be. City will get away, blood. Because we can't overperform for the whole season.
Yeah, City are literally level with expected points. 50.01 is the expected points. I know 50 points.
You see what I'm saying, bro? So if you use it contextually the right way, it gives you a decent picture of what's to come.
United is 40.10 expected points, and they've done 45.
Bruv. And that's just what it is, guys. You know what I mean? 5 points. And all them games coming from losing positions as well. Mad thing.
And then there's teams like Sheffield United who are underperforming their expected points by 10. Like that's literally just poor finishing.
Yeah. But that's it. So that's when you can start getting onto man and say, yo, like strikers ain't been good enough. That's the prime example.
In terms of expected points, we're fourth in the league. Behind City, Chelsea and Liverpool.
There you go, bro. And that's what man need to really be looking at. That's what man really need to be looking at. Instead of man saying, oh, we scored the most goals in the league, so that means we create the most chances and that. Bro, that's not how stats work. You know what I mean?
That comment there killed me. What's Ollie's expected IQ?
Man said if you don't contextualize the stats, you might get furloughed. No, bro, he knows the thing.
Never that.
Statman knows the thing.
Rants can't sack me.
Man said I can't. Man like Statman, you know. No, but it's true, blood. What did you make here of them man saying that United aren't in for a centre half, blood? And obviously the Sancho stuff's coming out now. People are saying, oh yeah, Sancho's back on the agenda and all this bollocks, bruv. Bare stuff coming out now, but it looks like we're trying to strengthen in the wrong areas, blood.
See, I don't know, because it could be like you're saying you're not interested in centre back to keep the price down. And another thing, it's still a COVID market. I don't know how much clubs are actually going to spend this summer. But then again, like we have been linked to like that Kounde guy. Like
I like him still, but again, I don't want another. Nah, I don't want another young centre back though, blood. It's like Harry Maguire's still young for a centre back. Like Bailly and Lindelof are young for a centre back, then you're gonna bring in someone younger than them to start. Like that don't make sense to me. We'll be better off getting an experienced Premier League centre back here, even if they're not the sexiest name, blood.
But I think with like Ollie, he kind of likes those players that you can kind of control, kind of thing. Like you can kind of see like Bruno's coming and it's kind of like roughed him up, kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I hear that, bro. I mean, but
I do think like if Kounde comes in, he's probably United's best centre back straight away.
Yeah, he's a baller. He's definitely a baller.
I think my only problem is like I don't know how tall he is. Like if people in the comments want to get that up, but
he only looks about 6 foot, like just.
He has, and that's because he has an afro as well, so it makes him look a bit bigger.
Yeah, I think he's just 6 foot, bro. Like he doesn't look that tall.
Because I think I looked at his like aerial success rate the other day. I think it was around 56%. I think it was. And I think last season Eric Garcia was around 50, and that was in like the bottom 10 for centre backs.
Fuck.
But then again, he's gonna be with Harry Maguire.
But that's what I'm saying. He's done out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's proper done out here, and that's what I'm saying.
5'10", 5'11".
See, that's what I mean. He don't look tall. It's similar to like Ake, innit? No, I mean it's similar kind of height, but again, bro, we're not really a team that's really defending that many set pieces like that, bro. Like it shouldn't really matter how tall your centre back is, blood.
And look how tall our team is right now. We still can see set pieces for fun.
But there you go. So they don't mean nothing, bro. You know what I mean? No, I'm saying, hold on, what? Cavani is off apparently. That 3 is up to 7. What is it? What he doesn't want to sign an extension, or we're not offering him one?
I think he will.
He will leave. You mean?
No, I think he will sign another. He will have another year.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He was gonna sign another year.
The thing is, bro, if that's not happening, you need to be prepared as a club. Look at Odin Nagalo, extended his loan for like until January when he wasn't gonna play. We're never prepared with these kind of things.
Yeah, United aren't serious, blood. Because it's true. If Cavani leaves, then they need to bring in another striker.
Yeah.
And are they going to? I don't really know.
Especially in like a COVID climate where you probably have to actually spend for a striker, and he's not going to be a free agent.
Yeah, it's true, man. That's very, very true. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Thingy came out and said that we're not interested in Ramos, we're not interested in Upamecano. We've been linked with Kounde, yeah, but everyone seems to think that bringing in a centre half is going to change United's defensive fortunes, but it's not.
I think obviously it improves us, but like, how much does it improve us? Like, look at Arteta. Arteta's playing people like Rob Holding and them lot. Their back four is worth nothing, and they still got an unbelievable defensive record.
But that's exactly it, because the system does the system, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what systems do, bro. Like, and we'll never put it down to you. Like I said, our best defensive record, I think, post Ferguson is Louis van Gaal, blood.
Yeah, I think it is. Or Jose, one of them.
With Mike Smalling at the back, bro. Man, like Mike Smalling, bro. And Smalling, that season, I think Smalling played with Blind. He played with, I think, Rojo as well. You know what I mean? Like, bruv, it was mad. He had loads of different partners. And he was solid at the back.
Daley Blind was a brilliant player as well. Left back, centre back. He could even play holding midfield. Yeah, well,
he was a holding midfielder, but he also played centre back and he could play left in a free. He could play left centre back and he could also play left wing back as well, bro. He was just a brilliant footballer. And I think when he left us as well in Europe, yeah, for progressive passes, and that his progressive pass accuracy was like the highest or something. Like, he was moving mad, bro. Like, his passing range from defense, it's a joke, innit? And that's what Liverpool have missed from Van Dijk. And again, stats don't tell you that.
And another thing about, like, you can have progressive passes, but it's kind of how, like, all he says is Harry Maguire, long ball thing, it looks all right when you look at the stats in terms of long balls. But how many of them are actually effective?
He just clips them into the channel, bruv. They're not line breaking passes.
You see the way Van Dijk phases those long balls. That's it. The defense can't shuffle across, kind of thing. Yeah. That's what you call an effective long ball.
And again, the stats don't tell you that. The stats don't tell you that, bro. I've seen Liverpool score directly from
Van Dijk
passes, bro. Directly from them. And again, yeah, they're not going to show you that. That's a big part of their build-up, because he's a deep lying playmaker. And again, like, him not being there, it doesn't show you that.
What do you think about that? One matter. I'll let one matter.
And one matter, and the decision has not been made on their futures yet. Bruv, the one matter, let him go, bro. We should have never given him a new deal in the first place, guys. I don't know what you lot think in the comments. I don't know if you think that Matta's still got anything to offer us. Personally, if you let Matta go and Cavani go with our current squad, who's coming in? Because we're not going to sign many players.
To be honest, like, White Matter doesn't really play anyway. So I'm kind of...
He doesn't.
You might as well just let him go. Like, he wasn't even in the squad the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done at it still. I'm not going to lie. But One Matter, I don't know. It's a hard one. It's a hard one because me personally, if I was the manager, he would play for me. He wouldn't start, but he would get minutes, innit?
There's certain games that you play White Matter kind of thing.
100%. Them little stubborn low block games. Even games like that West Ham game. It would have been good to have One Matter to come in. Do you know what I mean? And pick the lock, man. There's sometimes you just need someone to pick the lock in it, and he does that very well. The Cavani thing, if he's not on a lot of money, it's good to have him as a squad player, but he wouldn't even be playing as much for me as he's playing now. Not gonna lie, I think he started like 4 games in a row.
Yeah, Cavani, we probably will keep him, but like, we're only keeping him because we're not gonna get number 9 kind of thing. And I think just because of the COVID climate, I can kind of understand that.
Fair. Do you know what I'm saying? But no, it'd be interesting, man. But I think that our biggest issue is definitely organization, and it's our midfield balance is still not there. Like we were saying, Donny, Van der Beek and Fred, like that, it has to be them two, bro. It has to be them two just because of the speed of the passing, bro. And I just think with Bruno, because Bruno's very direct as well, and he likes to go forward. I don't know why people think that him and Donny can't play in the same midfield, bro.
Because I think like Oli kind of has that perception that he's a number 10. That's what it seems like. I know he plays with a double pivot sometimes, but that's what it seems like. Like even when like Donny comes on off the bench, he comes on further forward.
Yeah, all the time, and it's like the team aren't good enough to progress the ball into Donny, similar to Pogba, which is why man has to play deeper. So if the team can't get the ball into him, he has to play deeper, bro, because his biggest qualities, are the way he progresses the ball and what he does on the ball, bro. So you need to get him on the ball. What's the point of having him ahead of play?
I think the biggest thing about not having Pogba is that we don't have a range, like someone in the midfield that's going to have a brilliant range of passing. Like Pogba can literally ping a ball to the other side of the pitch. Fred, I don't like. Fred kind of can. Donny can't. And Bruno,
Donny. I don't even know if Donny can or he can't because he just wouldn't. Like he always plays the easy, the simple pass, and then he tries to break the lines like nearer the box. But when he does them, there's a certain level of like he plays high percentage passes, innit? That's what he does. Like he doesn't play stupid, risky passes. If it's not on, he won't play it, innit?
Yeah, that's why like in the midfield, you're literally gonna play him just so he can move the ball fast, and that's fine.
Yeah. That's it. That's what we should use him for. Now we don't have Pogba. We should be using Van der Beek in that position to progress the ball quicker. Because Pogba's our main ball progressor. Now he's not there. You need someone else, bruv. Because even Matic in that position, Matic takes too many touches in that position.
But at least like Matic kind of has a decent range of pass.
He can pass, but he'll dribble and Cruyff turn and pivot and then play it. You know the ones, whereas Donny will just play it straight away. Boom, boom. And then it gets it into Bruno quicker, which then means that Bruno can try and put it into the channels quicker or whatever. Like it just speeds up our game. The main problem with our game in an attacking sense is that we move the ball so lethargically, bruv. It's so slow.
Facts. Like even like I was watching Everton yesterday. Like, I know like when we counter attack, we look very good in it. But other than that, like we don't really move the ball quick enough. And I'm looking at Everton's couple goals here. It wasn't even a counter attack, but they just find so much space because they move the ball so quickly, kind of thing.
Yep, absolutely. And
that's the difference.
That
just comes down to coaching.
But you see the ball that Sigurdsson played into Bernard. That's what nice. You expect your number 10 to be doing. And that's why I say, like, when I say to people that Bruno ain't a 10, that's what I mean, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's a James Rodriguez thing. That kind of wing mirrors little delicate things and that. That's what I expect, bruv, from like my 10, innit? Like Bruno's clearly a number 8.
And that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. What we say. And that's not a bad thing, but he's clearly an 8. Man can say, yeah, but look at his assists, bro. That don't mean anything, bruv. He's a number 8, bruv.
And the thing is, fine, you don't want to agree with us that he's a number 8. Look at his previous coaches. Carlos Carvalhal, what did he say? He's a number 8. Portugal, he plays as a number 8.
Yep.
Like the proof's in the pudding kind of thing.
He's 100% a number 8, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we don't need to play a number 10 in this system because really we shouldn't be playing 2 6s anyway because we only have one at the club and he doesn't start. You know what I mean?
Well, he don't have the legs to start. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
but the thing is, he doesn't really need the legs, bro, if the 2 8s are doing their job. Do you see what I'm saying? For me, Matic could still start for us in most games. Maybe not the big games, but against the lesser teams, there's no reason why we can't start Nemanja Matic, bro, because Fred's got enough legs to protect him, and so is Bruno if Bruno plays a bit deeper. And
we saw it last year. Last year, our best run was post-lockdown. Nemanja Matic, Pogba, Bruno.
But everyone's got it in their head that McFred is the double pivot and it's the best one.
That's what he has, and he says.
And again, that's what I'm saying. When you look at the balance of our players and stuff like that, it's very well suited to play in that, bro. So the whole thing with them three not playing because of my man's age, but then you play Cavani 4 games in a row, don't make sense. Cavani's older than him.
Wait, you know what? That comment is actually true as well. Where's Ake?
Ake's vanished, bro.
Like, is vanished or something?
I don't know. Guys, let us know in the comment section.
He didn't play against Swansea either. Yeah, the last game they played was against Newcastle on the Boxing Day.
I really don't know, you know. Oh, is Ake injured, people? As John Stones just relegated?
Yeah, they said he's injured.
I was about to say, because I was thinking, right, when Stones has got man twerking, bruv, it's a mad thing.
Because I swear he's like £41 million player or something.
Bruv, you know what? He's actually a good player as well. That's what I mean. So it's just all a bit weird, bro. No, I'm saying Oli replacing Pogba with Fred, McTominay or Matic in the pivot shows he has no clue. Donny's that IQ and creativity we need. Absolutely. He's the only player. He's the only player that suits that role that Pogba's vacated because he's the only player with a level of intelligence and can progress the ball as quick, bro. He's the only one. Do you know what I'm saying? Even in a double pivot, like you wouldn't even play Bruno in a double pivot because when he's deep, he worries me, blood, because he stutters on the ball and that, and he can't beat a press by like dropping a shoulder and dribbling past people. You've seen his dribbling stats. He's not a dribbler.
And defensively, he's reckless at times. He's already, I think it was against Brighton. He
tried to nutmeg man in it, and then and then lost the ball on the edge of the box, and then gave the pen away. And that's what I mean.
What happens when you put too much like defensive responsibility on him.
And that's why he should play in between those both areas as the 8. Do you know what I mean? You don't want him up the striker's ass, but then you don't want him picking up the ball off the centre back. And that's where you get the best out of him, because we don't get the best out of him because if you look at his energy and his work rate and how much he runs, bro, he spends most of that time running and doing nothing, bro. Like, man should be deeper, helping us win the ball back so we can transition and move the ball quicker. That energy would be better used there.
And that's what I say. It comes down to instructions, the way Bruno plays. Bruno has the freedom to do whatever he wants. If Oli tells him to be like a bit more disciplined, help with like the defensive side of United, like the team shape and stuff, we'll see a different Bruno. And Oli doesn't do that.
100%. My man say McTominay box to box, you know, Matic holding and Bruno. But then who's the passer, bro? McTominay's not a passer, bro. He's just the arrive late thing, like
thing, innit?
Yeah, but you want someone that can shuttle the ball. You don't want Matic because Matic likes to drive, blood, and he'll run past McTominay. He does it so much.
Yeah, that just comes down to defensive discipline. Then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So again, someone needs to tell them. But in theory, that could work, bro. Do you know what I mean? The one thing I would say is Bruno in that 3 would have to drop a bit deeper in it, and he couldn't play. He couldn't play just off the striker like how he plays now.
Like you can't be Bruno FC kind of thing. Like when I say Bruno FC, I mean like everything just goes for Bruno. Bruno does what he wants kind of thing.
And that's just what it is. So like, bruv, there's loads of different 3s that could work with the right balance. But overall now, I think we're seeing right now, it's a coaching situation, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's a coaching situation. Even when you look at our forwards, the fact that our forwards ain't really scoring goals, again, it's because we're not creating high quality chances, blood. I remember that season when Zlatan, I think it was Zlatan's first season, bruv, and Pogba was just putting bare chances and he kept missing. This season, I don't remember man missing bare chances like that. He was missing clear cut, like through on goal, like looking at the keeper.
He missed 18 big chances that season. Scored 17 goals. And the thing is, with Zlatan, it's kind of like some of the stuff that he does, he stutters so much in it. Like he's not that bang, one touch, one goal kind of striker. So it's probably even worse kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For him, that's not normal for him. That's not normal for Zlatan, bro. But he missed bare chances, isn't it? But he still got 17 goals, and everyone said that was a good season. So the common denominator is we need to get our strikers missing more chances because it means they're going to score more goals.
Facts.
That's all it means.
Just look at Lewandowski over there. He's missed so many big chances.
Yeah.
But then again, Bayern Munich create like 50 big chances kind of.
So the aim of the game should just be create more chances, bro. Like it's simple.
I did Nabry stats yesterday, I think it was. He's created 9 big chances and got 0 assists this season. Yeah. That just shows the forwards are not clinical, but they just create so much.
Yeah, that's it. Because 9 big chances isn't that bad. It isn't that bad. You know what I mean? If he's creating them for Haaland, maybe he would have different stats.
But even Haaland, he does miss big chances.
Oh, yeah, he does, bro. That's why I compared him to Lukaku, blood. He's a volume player. Like, you have to get man volume, blood. He'll score goals.
Like, I think it was Luis Suarez the other day I was looking at. 16 goals, 5 big chances missed or something. 5, and he scored 16. That is what you call clinical.
Yeah. Suarez is a gunman, though. He's a proper gunman. Like, man know about Luis Suarez, bro. Like, he's a proper, like, economical forward, innit?
Yeah, but
and that's just what it is.
Like, for me, like, he deserves to be in, like, the best striker debate, innit? But he's just ruined his legacy kind of thing.
He has, but, bruv, like, for me, I don't care about that. You know them ones. Like, you still say he's one of the best strikers I've ever seen in the Prem. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
He's got an argument for being the best. When you look at the kind of goals he scored, do you know what I mean? Just the variety of goals he scored, bro. Some joke thing, bro. Like, he scored some of the most difficult goals that I've seen, from a striker in this league, bro.
Left foot, right foot, volleys, long range, everything.
Bro, top bins, like whippers, like everything, bro. Like any kind of goal you could think of, Luis Suarez was scoring that.
For fun. That season, like, he literally carried Liverpool. Like, it was actually a joke.
He runs like a camel. He does, bro. He does, bro. Like his knees are gonna buckle under him. That's how he runs. That's funny, bro. That's what I mean. 31 goals, no penalties. In 33 games, bro. You're not gonna see a better record than that.
And was he not suspended that season as well?
I think so. Some joke thing, bro. Or else he would have probably done a madness.
And he still did do a madness looking at that.
That's it. Man said, oh, McTominay could score 20 goals from midfield and you guys in the chat would still hate, bruv. Listen, leave McTominay Egan alone, blood. Man said already, like, do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He's very limited, but he's good at what he's good at. You know that, man. That's just what it is. McTominay Egan, fam. And he had a 6-game suspension as well.
Whoa,
man said 8. Was it 8 matches or 6?
Just looking at Suarez quickly, yeah? In his league campaign since 19, he's averaging 1.02 goal contributions per 90 minus penalties.
What?
That's insane. 457 matches played in the league, 322 goals, 140 assists.
Shit, bruv.
I didn't know it was that good.
Bro, I knew he was that good from watching him, but bruv, you know when man play for Liverpool, you don't really you don't take that in like that. But that's a joke.
Like, I always gave him respect as a footballer, innit? But like, I didn't know it's this good kind of thing.
Fuck yeah, no, bro. So, bruv, that's why when man is saying that he's the best, like certain man have said he's the best striker that's ever played in the Premier. Man is saying, nah, Henry and all these other things. Cool, Henry, yeah, cool. I hear that. But that's why I always said Suarez is better than Aguero for me. And like, bruv, honestly, like Suarez is up there, innit?
See, I can't comment on
if anyone can chat to Henry, it's him, bro. He's the only one.
For Barcelona 2015-16 season, he was averaging 1.51 goal contributions per 90 minus penalties. That is a joke.
There you go, bro. And that's what I mean. And as I said about this Luis Suarez, bro, like he said here, aesthetics and stats combined, bro. Like you watch him, he looks good. And then, bro, man can nutmeg a mermaid, blood. I told man about Suarez already, bro. He's just nutmegging man and then slapping it in the top corner, fam. Like the guy's actually a joke.
Would you say fake, would you say as a forward he's better than Cristiano Ronaldo?
Of course he is. You know, of course he is, bro. Cristiano Ronaldo's not a forward, but Cristiano takes more shots, blood. You know,
because one of my teachers at school, yeah, he hates Ronaldo. I wouldn't say hate Ronaldo, but like you can tell he has an agenda against Ronaldo, and he loves Suarez. Like that's the only thing he talks about, kind of thing.
Yeah, Suarez is definitely better, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? But Ronaldo, as you seen, like you look at Ronaldo's stats, his volume, bro. Like I think he takes the most shots in world football.
Like Ronaldo, by saying that, you still have to respect Ronaldo, innit?
Oh, of course, I respect him, but I know it's a volume thing with him as well, bro. Like Suarez is mad clinical. You seen it?
Yeah, like 2014-15, 1.57 goal contributions per 90 minus penalties for Ronaldo. That's still a joke as well.
Insane, bro. Insane footballer, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to say. But like I keep telling man, like Ronaldo's evolved into a striker, innit, into a goal scorer. But
yeah,
he was a midfielder. Suarez has always been a striker, innit, and you can tell by the way he finishes. Like he's just a pure striker, innit. Ronaldo's just a goal scorer, bro. It don't matter. He just scores goals, innit, and that's why I say Ronaldo's the best goal scorer of all time because he just scores goals. He just scores goals, blood. But when you talk about finishing and different types of finishes and stuff like that, bro, like there's some impressive finishes in football, blood.
That right there is the biggest shock as well because Barcelona didn't get a replacement.
They got Braithwaite, blood. Allow it. It's calm.
So stupid from Barca.
My man said Henry in his prime was way better than Suarez. No, he wasn't.
See, I can't comment on that.
Not way better. That's a joke thing. That's a disrespect to Suarez. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Not way better, bro. Like, you know what it is with the Henry thing, yeah? Because of the era Henry played in, yeah, he was head and shoulders above like everyone in the Prem. And also because Arsenal was successful at the time, there's a lot of nostalgia and there's a lot of affection towards man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
because
nostalgia bias kind of thing.
Yeah, because a lot of Arsenal's most successful run in the Premier League was with a Thierry Henry. So because of that, it's all like, yeah, Henry was their talisman. Henry was like their Wayne Rooney, innit? Like what Rooney was for us. That's what Henry is and was for them. But bro, fam, like watch some of the goals Luis Suarez scored, bro. It wasn't about pacing man out or nothing. It was just pure disgusting tech, bruv. Like, you know what I was like. Suarez was a joke, innit? Like when man is saying he was way better. No, it wasn't way better. It's close, blood. It could go either way depending on what your preference is, yeah. But it wasn't way better, bro. Like it wasn't.
I still can't believe Barcelona let him go. Like, you know how stupid that is.
Bruv, for free. But Messi was fuming. That's why Messi wanted to leave after that.
But I think that was kind of his best friend kind of thing, innit? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
bruv.
Messi, man. Messi kind of like, it has to be his way, innit?
It's a mad thing. And that's what I mean. Suarez assist numbers are crazy as well. But Henry's got wavy assist numbers as well. No, I'm saying a lot of the time you get them assist numbers as a striker because, bruv, you're in a goal scoring position. You see someone, you just fucking pass it. They tap it in, innit? Easy assist. That's just what it is. So again, man have to contextualize everything. Of course, Suarez would ball out in any era, but that's the difference. Like Suarez, when Henry was balling out, it was just him and Van Nistelrooy going for golden boots every season. Like Suarez was in a league with bare gunman at the same time. Like bare gunman.
Really bad team as well.
Yeah, in a dead team, bro. Do you know what I mean? A proper dead team at the time, bro. Isn't that was when I swear, did he play with Shelby and them, man?
I think so. That was the season. I think Gerrard did really good that season as well, and Gerrard was like 33, 34 or something.
Yeah, Gerrard had one good season when he played off Torres, I remember. And then I think he had one good season with Suarez as well. Yeah, I agree with you, Rene, bro. I think he was on Henry's level, if not better, bro. Like, when man are going like, nah, that's a mad thing. Man can't disrespect Suarez. He's a piece of shit as a human being, yeah, but this guy could ball out, blood.
You think Barcelona finished?
Yeah. Comfy. Until Messi leaves, and then they're gonna have to do the rebuild. I think they're done though.
Because like, even this season, I'm looking at they're gonna get a new president at the end of the season. But then again, looking at Barca's finances, I think they're all in over like £1 billion debt or something. Like I know like Spanish clubs.
Whoa,
like,
what?
Yeah, I think that's what I heard the other day. But I know like Spanish clubs are like corrupt and stuff, innit? So it's kind of hard to tell. But still, I don't know where they're gonna get the money from.
That's crazy. Man said there's talks of Messi going at Atleti. I don't see that ever happening. They're not selling him to another Spanish club.
I think the only two clubs are PSG and Man City.
Me too. I think he's definitely leaving La Liga. I don't think they would allow. La Liga probably wouldn't even allow him to go to another La Liga team.
That's the problem. No, it's not even. No, I think they will let him, but it's kind of like just don't leave the league because he brings in so much money. Like just look at the contract he's on. He's on over £400 million in 4 years, I think he is. That means he's going to be bringing in more than two or three times that amount.
Fuck.
Like it's a joke.
Man said he had Jordan Ibe blood and John Joe Shelby blood. That's who Suarez was playing with. I beg you respect him, please. Man weren't playing with no invincibles, you know. He was playing with scrubs blood. Like real scrubs, cuz. That's some joke thing. Do you know what I'm saying? You man, make sure you smash the like as well. I think I forgot to tell you lot to do in the last stream, blood. You know them ones. Get them lights up, people. And mods, you should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Furlough season's not over, cuz.
You think Ronald Koeman will get sacked at the end of the season if they don't win a trophy?
I don't think so, because I think that Koeman is their cheap, long-term kind of bringing the Dutch vibe back to Barcelona option. You know them ones. I still think he's trying to get Memphis and he's trying to get thingy from
Ronaldo.
Liverpool. Yeah. So I think that they'll allow him to kind of oversee the project. I think that it is a project at Barca. They're preparing for life without Messi in it. So they're trying to get a system in place and all these other things. And I think that he'll survive. Like sack him and bring in who, bruv, at this point?
Because I still think he will go just because the new president will probably come in and bring in his manager kind of thing, innit? Because I think, say if it's like Victor Font, I know Victor Font wants Xavi, I think he is. But then again, I was reading the other day, I can't remember who the
Xavi said he didn't want it though.
But listen, what was he doing in like, where is he? Saudi Arabia or something?
Yeah, Saudi or Qatar.
Oh yeah, Qatar. Like if you offer him the job, he's gonna take it. Let's be honest. And I think the other president.
No, but I think he turned it down before though.
Yeah, but I think that was more to do with Barca's like structure kind of thing, innit? This is like if the new president comes in. or whenever, like if Victor Font gets appointed. Because there's another report, someone said it in the comments, like the other president, can't remember his name, he apparently wants Nagelsmann and Ralph Ragnick as director of football.
Fuck, if they get that, that's a mad thing. That'll be the resurgence, really isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's what we should be going to get, blood. You know them ones, but we're some scrub team.
Fancy Nagelsmann in now.
Bruv, man wants Carlo now, blood. But yeah, I'll take Nagelsmann, blood. You know them ones. If he comes with a DOF in it, because it's a long-term thing. Like I can back a long-term project, of a Nagelsmann and a proper DOF. If it's not a director of football and a project, I'm not backing no manager for 3 years, blood. Like I'm not doing it. I'll back you for 18 months, maybe. You know them ones. Oli didn't even get 18 months out of me. But for me, I think the players are good enough. Like you, as a manager, you should be coming in and making an impact immediately, bruv.
For me, I will only back up manager if they have credentials, kind of thing. Like even Jose, I only sent Jose out when, after the Sevilla game, he disrespected Man United, saying United are used to going out, kind of thing. That's when I was like, nah, what are you saying? Like you have to leave. Like other than that, I wasn't Jose out. Even like the
I was Jose out a lot earlier than that still. But I said that I'd give him 2 seasons, but I saw enough from him to know he was finished. You know what I mean? And everyone was like, "Oh yeah, no, but he won us a trophy." And that. I said, "Bro, he's a finished manager, bro, and you're seeing it now at Tottenham."
I think the only reason I gave him that much time because that season we did finish second. I think it was 80.
Yeah, but
points.
but 19 points off the top or something.
Yeah, but like I still I could kind of at least maybe the football wasn't great, but the points were still there. Like, it's not only going to social 66 points a season kind of thing.
I hear that. I hear that, bro.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got 66 points 2 seasons in a row, and he's still here. I just deep that.
Clubs are shambles. Clubs are shambles, bro. Man said Football Heritage FC, blood. It's shambles, 66 points,
2 seasons in a row.
That's what I'm saying, man. Bare sixes, blood. That 666, blood. United sold their soul to the devil, blood. I'm telling you. That's what it is. Man got the Glazers in charge. And now man are getting bare sixes and that.
One season that finished us 6th. The next season it got us 3rd. The same point total.
Some joke thing, innit? There you go, guys. So if man want to know why I want man out, fam. Like that. That's it, bro. The sign of the devil, blood. I'm telling you, bare sixes, blood. We're done out here, blood. We need to get this guy out of here. Do you know what I mean? Ranić and Nagelsmann would be sick. Not gonna lie, bro.
But I think like the Ralph Ragnick guy, he's kind of like dictator. He would want all the control of the footballing side of the club, which I know he won't get.
Yeah, facts. Nah, I hear that. That's super dead.
And he's German, I think, innit? Like those German man, that's serious, innit?
They are. They're serious about their business, innit? And that's what Chelsea's manager's about. You know them one. And that's what I'm saying. You see him on the training ground, like he's literally taking training, bro.
Yeah, but I think like as much as like I do think Thomas Tuchel is going well, I still do think that will end in disaster kind of thing. Because even like for PSG, it was only because like he had.
Yeah, but I think you'll win something. I think you'll win something before it does end in disaster.
Yeah,
I think because he wants his own way. Yeah, it's one of them kind of managers where it's like because Roman is so hands-on, he'll probably end up falling out with Roman at some point. However,
that's what I'm saying.
But he'll win something before that. You know what I'm saying? Because in the summer, if he gets 2-3 players into that squad, he's laughing, And Chelsea are willing to spend money.
Because that's why it went wrong at PSG. He had a fight with Leonardo or something. And then he had a fight with the current guy. That's where it went wrong. Like, and then you could see like the journalist, like he was having bites at the journalist and stuff. That's it. The pressure was on him straight away. Even though, in terms of the team, I think they were point off top or something. They weren't.
And still in the Champions League. I'm saying, my man, before you wrap up, my man saying, would you take Allegri?
Yeah. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's manager.
So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. If man is saying Allegri or Oli, obviously I'll take Allegri, but I don't want Allegri, bro. No, man, I don't.
I would only take Allegri because Ole's manager. But I think, like, don't get me wrong, Allegri's still a decent manager. Like, he's a winner.
He's better than decent, bro. But I'm saying, I've never seen my team play good football in my whole life, like, for a sustained period of time. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't happened. Like, even when man were winning Premier League trophies in, like, the early 90s and that, the football wasn't breathtaking. It wasn't great. You know them ones. Man was slightly playing Brexit ball, blood. It's only, like, when Queiroz came in and man started sourcing with the Ronaldo Tevez thing, we started to see some like proper impressive football. You know them one. Like, and then it died, bro. And then we went back to just scraping like titles and that. Like the 2013 season, the football was horrendous. Do you know what I mean? But we got over the line. And it's just like, I would love to see my team, like, genuinely enjoy watching my team play football, yeah? Like, just because it's sick to watch. You know the ones? That's my dream, blood. My dream is seeing my team play football like the way City are playing football. Do you know what I mean? The way Barca played football. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you just watch the team and just say, yo, blood, I love watching this.
But I think, like, with Allegri, at least you know he's going to win something, innit? He's the last manager not managing Juve to win the title.
Yeah.
In the Italian league. Like, you have to give the guy credit.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
And I think, like,
100%.
one of his Juve teams did get a lot of goals as well. I can't remember what season.
Man is saying Allegri's dead. No one wants him. I think that Allegri's turning down jobs.
Like, the thing is, when he left Juve, he took, like, a gap year, innit? That's what he said.
Yeah. I think he's waiting for the right opportunity.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I think so. You know what I mean? I want to see my team start bopping.
Where do you think you go? Like, I could see the guy going back to Juve.
Yeah.
If Pirlo gets sacked.
Yeah. Could happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It could happen. You know what I mean? The man said Laurent Blanc. Bro, we've been linked with him loads of time. Yeah, we've been linked with him. He's an ex-player and that, but I don't know. He's probably one of the only ex-players here that I think has got enough credentials to possibly get the job. The Oli thing was a joke.
I think, like, even when we got Oli, he was linked with the interim manager role, but he said no. Apparently.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, man wants some ball. Hey, this player's funny.
When was the last time Laurent Blanc was manager?
I don't know. Man should try to tell them the top reds, the football DNA is dead. Nah. Is it, bruv? It's not even the DNA thing, bro. It's like, bro, man, I'm someone, yeah. I watch football because I love football, innit? Like, it doesn't matter who's playing. I like to enjoy a game of football. I just want to enjoy watching my team play. Like, I want to enjoy it, bro. Like, not just because of the result. Like, I want to enjoy it because, man, are actually playing wavy football and I'm excited.
Swear down, Laurent Blanc's manager right now.
Who's he managing?
Al Rakan.
Oh, he's on that big money. That's why man can't get him, blood. Al Ryan. He's in the Middle East getting that money, blood.
Some Qatari team.
Yeah, get that money, bruv.
You can tell, looking at the Wikipedia page, this team has a football team, futsal team, basketball team, volleyball team, handball.
Yeah, because they're all sports clubs in that part of the world. They're called sports clubs, isn't it? Like, so they got loads of different sports.
Yeah, other than that, before that, it was 2016. PSG.
Okay. Yeah, he goes where the money is. Man like Laurent Blanc that put his glasses on and saw that cheddar, fam. You know,
no,
like
but the thing is, even at Bordeaux, he did a very good job. I think, did he not win the league or got second with them? With France, it was kind of like France had all those like scandals during that time. And he lost.
I know, but bruv, I don't know, but man's been hearing Laurent Blanc's a bit suspect, blood, with people that look like me. You know them ones. Man, hearing Laurent Blanc's a bit, likes a bit of the racismo, blood. You get me? I'm not really sure about that, blood. So we just have to see, innit? But
wow, this guy scored 125 goals, 602 games. Oh, because Laurent Blanc did play further forward in his like early career, innit?
Yeah, man, Blanc, well, he's a baller, you know. Listen,
I ain't that old.
Respect, man, blood. Respect, man, with the low socks as well. Laurent Blanc was wearing the low socks from early, you know.
Rants and his 1983 ballers.
Listen, 1983, I wasn't born, blood. What are you talking about?
Don't even try it.
But I remember, but 1983. Do you know how old I would be if I was born 1983? Like, I'd be like almost 40, blood. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, Laurent Blanc with the low socks, man. Know about Laurent Blanc with the low socks, blood. Respect that. You know them ones. Man said even Allegri loves a bit of racismo, blood. I don't want none of these managers, blood. Man, I don't want none of these red wine and racism managers, blood. Man, don't want them.
That's why you have to love Julian Nagelsmann. You saw the thing that he did to Pogba, numero uno. He wants him. It's
true. Yeah, that's me sold, innit? Get Nagelsmann in, blood. For
exactly.
The Pogba
See,
thing.
I told you. I'll convert Rants one day, and he's done. I done it.
Brother, listen, bruv. Getting Nagelsmann, blood. You know what I'm saying?
See, that banter Rants guy. Don't edit me and then pull Heyman onto like Brock Lesnar with like Nagelsmann me, yeah? It's Rants and Nagelsmann now. He's made it.
Yeah, bruv. Get Nagelsmann in. New contract for Pogba and Nagelsmann, blood. We'll win the league, fam.
Someone clip that right now. Told you it's happening.
Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone in the chat. Smash up that like button. Get us over 1,000 likes. Make sure you follow the Statman. You get me? Twitter and Instagram settings. You know what it is. Back again tonight, 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? With the man them. Red Talk tonight with Aaron and Flawless. You get me? But yeah, bruv. It's been emotional, blood. Massive Allegri and the LRSismo, blood. I'm telling you, it's peak, fam. You know, like that. Come on. 7 o'clock tonight. We're back, people. Is there football on tonight?
Chelsea playing Barnsley.
Ah, fuck Chelsea anyway. You get me? 7 o'clock tonight, people. You already know what it is.
Havertz might get a goal or something.
Yeah, he'll probably score a hat-trick now, innit? Against these
last time he scored a hat-trick against them. I think
this is it. There you go, bruv. You get me? So, big up. You know what I'm saying? Get a little stat padding for Havertz and them things there. Get man's GA up and that. It's been a slow season. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. 7 o'clock. We go again, people.